let me. So.
There's Fred Roberts. Hello, everybody.
Oh, because you premiered it?
No, I just made it and sent it to you, but it showed up.
Huh. That's weird.
Hello, everybody. Listen here today. It's me and Brian. Y'all, we're still getting ready, so y'all come on in, and we've got things to show you and things to talk about.
I'm surprised that it commented so soon on that, but whatever. Oop, thumb up from me.
Oh yeah, we need thumbs up, y'all. Don't forget that.
Thumbs up,
Y'all come in. What's
definitely.
up, Johnny? Good to see you, buddy. I seen your comment first, but I don't think you could actually hear me whenever I said that.
I'm kind of curious on how that happened. We hadn't gone live, hadn't done anything. There was a comment. That's weird.
There we go. I got my banner set up there.
What's up, Johnny?
Come on in, you fellers. Let's see. We're not quite done yet, y'all.
Fellers
What's
and
up, Jake?
fellettes.
Larry, Zachary, Morgan. Hey, y'all. We're not exactly ready yet, so just give me a few minutes because I'm still trying to get everything done. We got to go share it to Hopper Nation, and
Yep. Let me see. I got to do that all on the tablet here because the phone's tied up. If I exit the phone, then it'll do that. But
I'm gonna share it to Hopper Nation. You go share it to Modified Chainsaws. How's that?
that or share, copy link.
Well, I might in a minute if I can figure out how to get back onto the darn.
Look behind the scenes before we start, and everybody gets see. Let's see. They're modified.
What's up, Rodney? Goat
Let's see.
note up there. What's up, Goat? There's Levi. Hopper from Clyde, North Carolina. What's up, buddy? I'm trying. We're not quite ready yet, but we went ahead and hit the live button anyhow. Let's see if it'll let me in Hopper Nation. It won't let me in Hopper Nation.
Why not?
Because I'm not a member on my new Facebook page. Hey, let me in.
Hold on. I'm trying to get this and tag you.
Hey, I can click on my phone, but it'll take me out of live feed.
Yeah, hold on a sec. Let me get this all figured out here.
Y'all, Brian's got to let me in my own channel so I can post something to it. You got your volume turned down? Let me see. Let me see who all's here yet.
Hopper Nation.
There we go.
No, I don't want to put a photo on. Yeah, ding dong.
Family Master, what's up, buddy? Roland Hull, what's up? James Connor. In the meantime, Jeremy is going to see what's up with 044 that ain't running. I got to do that sometime. What's up, Wango? Levi. Not much. Kevin Duff, still working. What's up, buddy? No, there's not a new Facebook page. I have a new Facebook on this phone, and it's not.
I got you put in. I got you in there. We'll get you put as an admin later. But there it is. We're up in Hopper Nation and Modified Saws and blah, 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 blah.
I'm trying to figure out how to come on, let me in.
You are in the group.
It's not letting me in.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I had to back up and come back in. There we go.
We're still 3 minutes away, people, in quotes. We're 3 minutes away.
You know what? I'm not admin, so I can't pin it to the top of comments.
It should stay at the top and everything. Anybody who's anybody.
Kevin says, "Hey, Hopper and Brian, what's up, buddy?" There's a new Facebook. Yeah, it's just a different one for me. Still, it ain't nothing.
Yeah, it's
Larry.
Look at that. Johnny sent a super chat and chippies.
Take a technology class. Did you waste it on Chin Walker? Maybe.
Thank you, you two. But I'll let Bellhopper tell that.
What's up, Johnny? Some coffee money for both of you or root beer? All right, we appreciate that.
I love coffee.
Chippy
I'm
just
drinking
throws
Sprite
one up
now.
there. Sawturday fun. That's right. Yeah, we appreciate that, y'all. Thank y'all. Justin Weaver, I'm here. Hopper just come in from the front.
What's up, Justin?
From the timber patch. Thanks, Chippy. There you go. That's right. Thank our super chatters.
Once 5 o'clock hits, then I'll tell you all what I'm gonna do for y'all. And Jeremy's gonna show what he's done and everything. He just showed me, and well, we're gonna work on some stuff together.
All right, y'all. I think is there any other McCulloch Chainsaws of Australia?
Yeah, it's called McCulloch Chainsaws of Australia, but they're all asleep right now.
I can't do anything because this is the wrong telephone. I'm on the wrong Facebook page.
Yeah, they're all sleeping right now, so I don't know if you're really going to get too many people watching. It might be early, more 10 hours difference, I think it is. So it's 5 o'clock here, 5, 10, carry this 3. I don't know math. I don't know time. All right, Goats Firewood, thank you. Chippy comes with 20 to make me look bad. I don't know about that. I don't think he.
Let's see. There we go. Oh, hold on. Sorry, y'all. We're just, like I said, we wasn't quite done, but I was trying to figure out what was going on. So we're there's Drew's creation. What's up, Drew? Drew, where are you at? Why ain't you here? Goat. Chippy comes in with a 20 to make me look. Oh, mercy, Goat. Hold on, let me get back up here. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any of the chats or any of the people comment. Afternoon, what's up, Hot Box?
He's with his lady. Is what Drew's doing. Well, so
that's right.
Bring her over.
Chippy, what's up, buddy? Love the wild thing. Keep working on it. Almost will explode. I'll just wait. You go get to see some stuff here in a minute, Johnny. What's up, Eric?
That's it.
We're still trying to share everything.
Well, it's 5 o'clock now. We're sure.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Dear.
I'm gonna share it on my regular.
Actually, if I play the country music station here, they will be playing that right now, like an ad thing or whatever, and it's part of their introduction to 5 o'clock.
There we go. I think I've got it posted everywhere it needs to be posted. I think.
Yeah, fine. We fine. But we don't know yet.
Hello, everybody. We got 34 people. You know what? We get there's more
Everybody
people
see my pretty face
faster when we go through the StreamYard.
Ooh. Everybody see my pretty face. If it's too much, I can just.
Ow, you're hurting my eyes.
I'll give you a reason.
Poke your eye.
Oh.
Wee. That's right.
Oh my goodness and everything.
Year 30. Original. We are supposed to get 6 inches now. We got about an inch or so yesterday. I reckon I'm getting drug into
all I got was a dusting, Jeremy. I'm disappointed. And they were talking about on my local news, they're getting ready to put salt down and everything. And I'm like, it's going to get less than an inch according to Weather Channel. Calm down, you guys.
Sounds like Brennan's here.
I want snow. I want to play on the 4-wheeler.
Yeah, I got a brown paper bag if you need it.
Plastic.
Use a paper bag or a plastic bag. Yeah, Biden started a mass.
Oh, I'm not gonna play music, Chippy. I know that. I know better than that. If I did, for my job, I quality inspect vehicles, and I have to drive them to test some things. Well, the radio has a few things, and music is going to be a byproduct of my job. So, in 5 o'clock every other day, I'm in a vehicle. So, but I inspect for safety and components and everything.
I see you, Mike. JK says hello. Where's JK hiding at? There he is.
Air Griffin, we see you, Brian. Yep, we can see me. I got 2 lights there, and then I got this one above my head that's useless.
Look, Brennan's on without being on. He's
Right,
just
hi,
here in
Mike.
the flesh. All right.
So what are we doing today, Jeremy? Well, you go ahead and start. This is your show.
We're sitting here. Brennan just come over. He's got some machining stuff that he wants to do. So probably after the live feed, we'll be doing some machine work. Wish I could afford a saw. I see what you're doing there. And I know you're laughing. All right. How many people we got on here? We got 33 watches. Everybody give a thumbs up.
33 watches and 22 thumbs. And I even threw my thumb in there. And I'm watching. So I'm one of those watchers.
I can't put a thumbs up. It won't let me.
You can on your other phone.
Same account.
I'm on the same account right here. I'm using the account for streaming, and then I have the account that I don't know. I'm not the one hosting. I guess if you're hosting it, you can't. But if you have your other profile name, you could.
Hey, I'll try. Let me see. Oh, it did let me this time. Last time it wouldn't
27 now, so it's updating about every few minutes. So for 27, 34 people watching.
I'm the 27th one that gives the thumbs up. Simple Man checking in for a little bit.
What's up, dual live feed is too much for me, boys. I can't. My mind can't work that fast.
It's not that bad, Muffer.
I'm glad you have a mind. Nothing.
Brian ain't got nothing. He just empty up there.
Yeah, see. Nothing.
He just rattles around like this, like just a BB rattling around in a can.
34. All right, so we are caught up with viewers and thumbs.
What's up, Clayton? Oh, mercy, y'all.
Oh, right. You said it, Jeremy.
We for those of you who all been watching along on the Wild Thing build, y'all enjoying that so far? I've been loving it. I am, and I can't even lie.
Have you shown them what you've done to the crankshaft yet?
They've got to see pieces and particulates, and they got to see Brennan's video the other day where we were spinning it and it said, "Dan."
Oh yeah.
Oh mercy! All right, y'all. We got some stuff we're gonna show off.
Well, you're gonna show off. I'm gonna be working for you guys. You guys gonna get to see some stuff, and Jeremy gets to talk to y'all.
All right, y'all. Look here. There's the exhaust port for the Wild Thing. This is the new cylinder that's going on. Moving it where I can actually see it.
So what's special about that cylinder?
This is a chrome plated cylinder instead of a cool bore cylinder like they call it. These are hard to find. And there has been a few people that's guessed where they come from, but I haven't told where they come from yet. And turning it where y'all can see it is almost impossible because it's mirror image in the thing. But for those that haven't seen it yet, this is the cylinder. There are some lines drew in there because I'm not done with the port work yet.
Look at that. That's nice.
We had to open up the bottom of the case because of the crankshaft we're running. We're running this special built off the shelf, get it at the local hardware store, full circle crank that me and Brennan built the other night, or Brennan and I.
Finest JB Weld.
If I say everything right. Do what?
The finest JB Weld to fill it in.
The finest of the fine of the JB. We use the best JB that there is. Because same initials as me, why not? Oh. I took myself out of live feed trying to get rid of a comment. But this is what we're working with, y'all. And hopefully Remember when thumbs up when you're on your way in? That's right. All right, y'all. So that's the cylinder. This is the crank. We've been working on that. And I think just a little bit more port work and we'll have the cylinder finished up. I'm going to drop this back in here. No, it's not a highway cylinder. This is an OEM cylinder. And they are not easy to find. The highway, I'm not sure if they're chrome lined or not. I've got some messages sent to a few people. That's good, Bell Hopper and Brennan. Yeah, we CC'd this the other day with the crank setting in it. It only holds 22 cc's. So it is full when it's put together. There is literally no room in the bottom of this rascal. It's going to be.
It's a Brian Gray cylinder. Empty.
Yeah, it's even bigger than the original crank was. I had a couple of bolts here, but I probably lost them by now.
You lost your screws a long time ago, man.
Well, I had 2 spare screws that I was keeping up here to hold the motor together while I wasn't fooling with it. But
you're as complete as an IKEA desk, as an IKEA entertainment center.
That's right.
Instructions optional. And
what's up at the screen? There's at the screen from New Zealand. What time is it over there, buddy? Yeah, I think it's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
It might be. I don't know.
Ain't no problem, Weaver. Did you get what you needed?
Guess I need to put some clocks up that say what time is everywhere so when somebody calls me.
All right, y'all, look here.
All right.
For those of y'all that ain't seen this yet, look here. Stock throttle linkage, 372 carburetor. Look, even the throttle lock works. See? Operator presence and all works. And we got the choke to function. It's at a little bit of an angle, but it functions. And there's the big old velocity stack. How much air does it get?
All of it.
All of it.
All of it. That's the answer.
It's going to get it all.
Now, I know some people have been seeing what my little project is, but I post unmodified and my Call Chainsaws and my Instagram and my YouTube. But there's what I've been working on.
That does look good. I think I'm gonna try that on my 795.
The aluminum came in the mail for it and everything, but I'm gonna see how much the plastic spacer I did.
WB-37.
That is a WB-37 carburetor, bicycle spoke linkage, custom made by me.
There's Baskers. There's Ralph. What's up?
A little bit of JB Weldon and some studs and some engineering. Took about 2 weeks to make.
All right, hold on a second. Hey, Brian, Mike had a question about the crankshaft. So let's
where's that?
Mike says, what's the idea with the full circle crank? All right, Mike. Close to 11 a.m. Sunday morning. All right. About right. All right, here's the thing. Here's the thing with the full circle crank. When you take fuel and air mixture into the bottom of the crankcase on 2-stroke, when the piston comes back down, like when it comes down, it compresses that fuel mixture under here and drives it up these transfer ports. Well, the less room you have down here, the more you can shove to the top. So by putting them full circle rings on it and filling them in with epoxy, we're taking up space in the bottom of the crankcase to make our velocity pressures higher or make our crankcase transfer velocity higher and the pressure higher so we can blow it up to the top. Now, we could wind up with an issue of blowing the spark plug fire off, but we'll just have to see how it goes. If we get too much, we may have to pull the crank back out and cut it down a little bit. You never can tell.
I don't think you'll have that problem. I don't know, but
I don't either, but I thought it's worth mentioning.
it is a possibility.
Yeah.
I've heard of guys closing up the gap a little bit to help it arc and everything.
Well, we'll be praying for you, Ralph. Jason Reese said, "Did you have it chrome plated bellhopper? We have a company up here that do that." We didn't, Jason, but we might. The one that I've got on the saw now, if you're up for it, we might send it to you and see about what it costs to get one chrome plated. If you don't mind checking for us, because we don't have a problem with that. I just have a problem with it not having any chrome in the cylinder. That's what's bad.
4-barrel carb on a Super Pro 125. I have seen the 101s, racing ones, where guys have put dual snowblower Mikuni carbs on them that were 36 millimeter, even up to 38 millimeter on them, and running alcohol. And I'll tell you, that's insane. Absolutely insane. Custom made intakes. That's a lot of carburetor for, and those things will spin 16,000 RPM also. Those were made back in the 70s.
Well, that's like this Poland Wild Thing intake. I took the stock block and modified it to, it's a lot better now because I filled it in with epoxy and it's almost 3/4 inch diameter on the inside. It's big.
See what the rotating mass does. It might help with torque too. That's another thing. It might help it maintain a little torque, but you'll find out. Is there a trade-off?
I can't wait to get it running and see what it does. We still got to build the head yet. I ain't even drilled the holes in that block to mount the head on it, but I'm gonna make the head before I drill the holes. Because what I like to do is make the head, set it on there, get it in the mill, line it up where I want the first bolt hole, then set the head on top of it and drill down through the head and down through the block. And then 350 is the price. Ooh, daggone, that's it. Even for a little bitty cylinder like that. Wonder why they charge so much for it. Oh, US Chrome said something like $275. I mean, the bore is literally.
You got to have the piston for what you want to use for them also for US Chrome. It's last I checked, if you send it to Woody, they're not taking individual orders right now. So what's going on is you got to send it to a dealer who can do this stuff. And Woody up in Wisconsin is able to do this.
Yeah, with the space of the crank, that's reducing the bottom end. Yes, it will reduce the amount of air it can ingest, Mike. But if we can get the ports and the RPMs worked out and put a pipe on it, because this saw is going to have a pipe on it eventually, then it'll do what it needs to do. And me and John Bob already been talking about a auxiliary plan if it happened to be too much. We'll get it in there one way or another.
There's no point in having 60 cc's of space at the bottom for a 42 cc saw. You got to compress all that air, and you're leaving a bunch of fuel charge behind. So if you're able to put in what you take in and stuff, velocity, and there's a lot involved in it, but there's no point in having excessive space. And that's why you see on saws with stuffers like McCullough saws, you see the cart ones have stuffers that go way deep inside to help take up that space versus the saw ones do not.
Yeah. Yeah, I started balanced it when I got done with it.
Everybody probably wondering what I'm doing. Well, this is what I was going to do on camera today. We're going to go ahead. I've already trimmed down the head on this and everything, and I'd already posted that up on Instagram and stuff like that. Trimming down the head and whatnot.
They do even big motors. Well, the thing right now is I actually found a company that sells cylinders that are supposedly Nika seal coated, and the cylinders are only about $45 to $55. So I'm waiting on one to come in to see if it's really what it says it is, and if it is, I'll just buy some of them and just keep cutting them off because, like I say, they're only like $45, $50. But if that happened to be not the case, then we may have to get one done. But if I get one done, I'm probably going to bore it out to about 42.5 millimeters and use a steel piston instead of this piston. I can make it 45 or so cc's. Yeah, JK says he's working and listening. I've seen lots and lots of quad and bike blow up because guys shoved pipes on them and forgot to up the jet. Lean is mean. That's right.
So what I'm having to do, the spark plug threads here are shot on this head. There's about 3 of them out of the 6 holding. So I got to put a new thread insert in.
I think we're gonna run the 10 millimeter plug when we make the new head. That's probably what I'm gonna run. So, well, Mike was telling me that we ought to run an iridium plug. I tell him that's what I was thinking about doing. I just got to order some. That wouldn't surprise me. There's B. What's up, B? Wayne the Duke Lamont. What's up, buddy? There's Steven. Hello from BC, Canada. I just jumped on. But if that $50 cylinder is for the wild thing, I might need to get a hold of you for one for the old Craftsman. Steven, when I get the cylinder in and find out what it is, I'm going to let everybody know in a video once I get it in. I haven't shared the information because I'm not sure what it is, and I don't want to say, hey, y'all go buy these, and you go buy them and find out they're junk. So as soon as I get one in and I verify that it looks decent and looks to be made of something quality, then I'll let y'all know.
Got to catch all my shavings now.
That's a big vise. 600 is a little bit much for it, though.
Definitely not the correct way to do stuff. That's how I'm doing it.
Huh. I want
Mr. Gray. Usually it's a wife clobber shirt.
Mine says, "You never listen to me. You only hear what you want to hear." And the guy on it is saying, "Sure, I'll have a beer."
The JB Weld should hold up to the crank, and it did add a little weight, but I static bounced the crank back, so it should be fine. There's Mama Hopper.
Now we're in trouble.
I've done some crank balance. I used to bounce cranks, so I did bounce this one. I static bounced it back to about the weight that it used to be, so it should be okay. We'll find out when we get it put together if it shakes like crazy or not.
If it shakes like crazy, you just got to spin faster, Jeremy. That'll take the shake right out.
Muffler want to know what your shirt says.
Oh, yeah, I said it already.
Okay. Howdy, boys. What's up, Mad Dog?
John Bob, Muffler, I'll repeat it.
Is Hopper, if you can use like those 90s and 2000 cylinders, yeah. Thursday we'll go talk. There's a lot of wild things for sale up here typically. All right, Chippy, yeah, holler at me, let me know. The thing is, there's a 290 or 260 that says Durachrome on it, and those are the ones that I'd like to have more than anything.
Success, though. Everything jumps for freedom with me.
It's freedom, Hopper. I have a friend that has a Pro Mac 850 and needs a fuel tank grommet. Do you know where I could get one? You mean the grommet for the fuel line? Make up the difference on the flywheel. There you go.
There we go. And we are through.
No, make just curious. Yeah, I know, Mike. I'm not exactly sure because some of the stuff I'm not the best on figuring just yet. That's right. But I think we've got it. I'm trying to cover all the bases before I put it together, but I won't know until we get it together. I know when you spin it in the lathe at 1100 RPMs, it doesn't bounce very much. It's pretty good.
Well, that's good.
Because we turned it. I pinned the rod down and turned it at 1175 RPMs. Like that, what it is, and the machine's pretty well smooth. I mean, it shakes just a little bit, but that's with no piston on it. So I expect that. All right, Chippy, that sounds good.
WD-40.
That's right. Yeah, I guess it's plastic.
I'm just working pushing snow right now tomorrow, so it's kind of difficult to talk on a live feed. Well, that's fine. I'll have to talk.
Most of them be if they had grommet in the gas tank. There was an echo number. There's an echo number you can buy as a grommet, but I have not tried it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. But I do have the number somewhere in my phone. Yeah, John Bob says should be good. We'll find out what's good or not. We're gonna give it a shot. We can blow things up. Why is my phone getting low even though it's plugged up to the charger?
Are you on a fast charger, or is your USB plugged into the
we're going to change chargers.
The USB plugged into the charging brick properly? That's my biggest thing. If it doesn't want to fast charge, it's because it's slightly sticking out or something like that. It just I had to buy new wires off Amazon.
One day I'll be an admin. I never know which name to put you under, Mike. It's all fun and games till they scatter. They scatter like a box of rocks being hit with a ball bat.
Now I gotta go clean this off outside and everything, but anybody have any idea what I'm doing?
Yeah, you can
do this on camera with y'all.
You can set it to run on it still working. I prefer 32-1 in everything I got, but a lot of people are still running 50-1.
Remember, oil is cheap, rebuilds aren't.
That's the way I feel about it. Oil's cheaper than
exactly what the truth is on it.
I like putting lots of oil in my gas. In the alcohol, we're running 20-1. Oh, that reminds me.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Any of our machinist buddies out there or people who are around machine shops, if somebody happened to run across a 5 or 6 inch dividing head, a rotary table or anything like that, we're looking for something that we can get relatively inexpensive, because making these heads is a lot harder than it needs to be without what we have or what we need.
We done did need better. Be right back. I gotta go blow this off real quick and clean it off.
Did Smikers come in? There you are. Hey, Smikers, I didn't see you, buddy. Yeah, I like 32-1. I run 32-1 in my steels as well. Unless I plan on selling it, then I'll leave it at 50-1, because I know whoever buys it more than likely is going to run it at 50-1. And I do not know, but my phone is still losing charge, even with the fast charger plugged to it. I mean, I'm sitting here losing charge while we're on the live feed. We're looking for a dividing head, Matt. I don't know. Brendan needs a rotary table still, but depending on what size we need. I mean, I've got a small rotary table over there. If I can find a dividing head, I don't mind sharing. Because a dividing head will do me just as much good as that rotary table will. I went to 1 and done. I run 32. Yep. No, it's up.
I was wondering if you could use it if it was
vertical. It'll go way on down. The way I use my rotary table, I can pick the vise.
Alrighty, I'm back.
I nailed the sides of it to hold it in the vise, so I didn't have to take the vise off there.
Which way do we? Hold on a second.
Just find your whole set they use.
I'm gonna buy it. Might be something here.
No, it makes me nuts. Yeah, because if you use a bolt, sometimes they'll bust out the T-slots and make sure it fits good.
Yeah, I was gonna cut the regular bolt head off, make them T-bolts.
32 is 30 parts.
You could
32
probably buy
parts.
that
Yeah.
for $15, $20 off.
Oil. Yep.
You got to measure your T-slots too.
45 people watching, 51 thumbs up. Well, that's pretty
That's
good.
right.
We may hit 100 thumbs up faster than you think.
How you get the blue wrench? I have to click on you and add it to you, Fred.
I don't know how you're able to do it from your app, Jeremy. I get onto my app and it doesn't allow that option, and I've looked and they've updated it. Have to do that all from my computer when I added you to being a moderator. It was a nightmare.
Let's see. When I go on to my other phone, like I can go there and do that. And when I do that, of course, I'm not seeing who my the bad thing is on this app right here, my it doesn't show up on the StreamYard as who's a moderator and who's not.
Yeah, it probably doesn't have access to it, but on my tablet I can see.
32 is enough, 50 is not. That's right. Let's see, who was asking?
It's all about the
32 is
EPA these
32
days
far.
when it comes to stuff. All right, what's the directions on this?
I only get Amsoil and Lucas oil anymore. It's about the same price. Which is more oil, 32 or 50 to 1? I don't know much, but okay. Yeah, I didn't see that kind. Yeah, still working. 32 to 1 is 4 ounces of oil to a gallon. 50 to 1 is 2.6. So it's almost double the amount of oil.
Now, one thing I was told about when it comes to running 16 to 1, 32 to 1, technically with a 16 to 1, it depends on how you've tuned your carburetor. You actually have less fuel and you are, in quotes, leaning out your saw because of that. You have more oil, less fuel. So you have to tune appropriately to it also. That's just something I was told by an old timer.
Yeah, whenever when you switch from if you're running 32 to 1, you put 50 to 1 in it, the saw will actually be rich and you'll have to lean it out some. But
that's something that nobody really thinks about until you sit there and you think about it for a moment. It's like, that does make sense. I got told that, and it's like, it made instant sense. It's like, okay.
Yeah, oil molecules are larger than fuel. So you have to open it up the more oil you put in it.
So yeah, running 16 to 1, you're technically leaning out your saw.
You have to adjust the carburetor.
It's difficult to explain. At least for
when
me.
When you switch it over to 32 to 1, you have to adjust the carburetor.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Bob said it also changes your octane rating. But
octane is just an additive to fuel that helps it resist self-detonation. It makes fuel burn slower. So if you're running a really fast engine, high octane is not, the higher the octane is not always better. It's more, you want an octane rating based on your compression, but also your engine speed you're running.
Yeah, well, the more oil you got in it, the slower your fuel will burn too, and the slower it'll ignite.
Yeah. So high octane and lots of oil, it's just not it's not the greatest combination.
You don't want to put a buttload of oil in it. But like with my alcohol, I have to put a lot of oil in the alcohol to keep the motor from locking up. Ain't no problem, buddy. There's a lot of people just run 50 to 1 because that's what they told to run by everybody else. And I mean, it does run. It ain't my favorite. What's up, Reese? I'd rather it be a little bit rich with oil than be a little bit lean in oil.
Sorry, noise alert.
You're supposed to tell them that before you start beating on Brian. Brian's beating up a 101 head.
Yeah, I'm putting a new thread into it because the other ones, they were almost non-existent. So that's what I've been doing the whole time here and whatnot for y'all. And you have to, with this kit, it comes the whole thing to save a thread. This is why I use save a thread over Healy coils. Like, this is just, and this kit has paid itself off many times. And the only thing I've had to reorder is the short spark plug thread kit. I've done this on closed heads with the piston and cylinder, everything in place. I'm doing it with an open one now, and I have a video showing that on that and everything.
Turn the light on if you want to. It's against this wall.
Couple more.
Brendan was looking for 026 cylinder back there. Matt found a dividing head and sent me a picture of that. They want $500 for that rascal.
And there we go. Now I got to have the sealant cure, but it's knurled part at the top of this. Yeah, here's one. A knurled part that you set in. It has to go at the top, and you set it. The tool sets that in, and those knurls dig in so that it doesn't back out when you put your spark plug in. And this kit right here, that's a steel or stainless steel insert into an aluminum head, a little high temp sealer around it. You can probably get away with some kind of high temp Loctite, and let it cure, and you're ready to run again. These things are fantastic.
I mean, it's possible it could be in here under the table. But I thought it was back there.
On the table.
It should be back there. Reese should have found.
What's up? Nothing but chainsaws.
He run 40 to 1. You can almost interchange 40
there's
to 1,
Mama Taz.
32 to 1 with no problem.
So now, a loud squeaky sound there.
Man, I got to find. There's several things that we could use. How many CCs is the Mac 35 from the 50s? I'm not sure, Rusty.
It's 54 cc.
There you go.
Yeah, dude, ask me.
That's why I said that.
Oh yeah, do call them out and everything. So there we go. One spark plug thread successfully repaired.
I don't a whole lot, Jason. I don't watch a lot of saw building because I do it all the time.
I'm the same way. I will watch almost anything else, but I don't really watch other people build saws. It's just, it's weird. There are some people I do watch Jeremy's and everything, but I kind of know ahead of time what I'm also going to be seeing in his videos too. So fixed.
Yeah, we watch a lot of machinist videos and stuff like that.
That revivals. My big crack is revivals. Will it run? Will it run and drive like Vice Grip Garage and stuff like that? Buddy on Junkyard Digs, Kevin Brown. I'm friends with him on Facebook. I've known him for years, and stuff like that. And it's just, yeah.
No, don't do that, Reese. If you're running 25 to 1 in a hustle forma, you just keep running 25 or 30 to 1. If you get much above 32, it won't last. Crank will come out of it.
Yeah, those bearings do not like it. The oil, also with added oil, it's the cushion that goes in between everything. So when you have forces happening, it helps take that up a little bit. So, older saws may have larger tolerances versus newer saws have tighter. So
Mama Taz says, I'm just checking in. I'm not feeling great. Love y'all.
I'm sorry.
Well,
that's get the feeling better.
Good. Do we need to crank something for you to make you feel better, Mama Taz?
I'm sorry, I ain't got the cylinder kit in it for you guys.
All right, Simple Man. We'll talk to you, buddy. Do we need to fire something up for Mama Taz, make her feel better?
Make me feel better.
Well, 32 be fine. I run 32 in mine, Reese, but I know a lot of people that running 44 and 50 to 1 and the cranks come out of them. So if you're running it a lot, I would stick with 25. Have you seen the released a Pro 372? Have you seen they released a Pro 372 and 660? I hadn't seen that yet, Goat. The Alky-Saw might help her. Alky-Saw. Yes, please make the fever go away. Let's start the wild thing. Y'all want to see that more than you do the Arkansas, right?
Everybody knows that, but the wild thing. Wow. Last time I saw it, what did 13.8 on the tack on that video?
Yeah, we're spending about 13.8 on the little.
She was singing our song. Well, more.
I thought everybody liked the little wild thing better than the.
Get to 100 and you get the Alky-Sol.
Let's see if she'll fire off today.
So what's the temperature for everybody where you're at right now?
I might be flooded.
I think I'm a cool 17 outside right now.
Let's see if it'll. I might have done flooded it, y'all.
You done did a flooded her? Well, that ain't good. Anybody know what I did with my knife?
Either that or it's just not wanting to cooperate today.
Uh-oh.
It does have gas in it, I think.
Oh, I know what I did with my knife. You ding dong.
Well, that's normal.
Negative 28 Celsius for the wind chill. I wish I knew how to convert that into Fahrenheit. But that's enough to tell me it's cold. It's cold. Well, Dabble, start up.
I had the plug out of it the other day, but it might be flooded. I see gas.
You getting fire?
There's plenty of gas in it. It might be flooded. I probably should have pulled it before I choked it. Of course, I did change the plug the other day too. Or I put a different plug in it.
Negative 13, heat wave, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's wet. Oh, the gap's smashed shut. Ruh-roh.
37 degrees in Montana. I think that's warmer than me. I'm in Indiana. Somehow we got missed on that last snowstorm. All of Indiana, a circle of clear weather. Everybody around us, snow. I was kind of disappointed last week.
Somehow it mashed the plug shut.
Whoa. You think that could have been part of the firing problems? Smack, 8 degrees in New York State. Brian probably around negative 15, negative 40, 40. Yeah, negative 40 and on both sides is where dead even happens. She don't blow as much smoke, but then again, it ain't got the tune pipe that really holds it in and everything. Yeah, well, I have an X-Acto, I had a razor blade, and then I had another knife, which somewhere, but I got a drill for this 101. I already went outside and drilled that one, the oiler hole, but I got to drill these two for the support. So I figured we'd kind of assemble this engine a little bit today, and then I'll make a video on putting the body on for y'all.
Yeah, somehow or another it knocked that plug shut.
You think?
I might have got the plug in it a little bit different than it was. I mean, I didn't think I had enough room for it to hit, but I don't always think right.
I had that happen on the 91A. Everything looked like it was going to clear, and then after I put it in, it smashed it shut, and I had to get a shorter reach plug for it.
Well, this is the plug reach that's on it. It's hard to get much shorter than that.
A champion, I know it's probably completely the wrong one, but probably a D8J or DJ8J or something like that.
This is a 10mm plug, Brian.
Oh yeah, that's a tiny one. That's a cutie little thing.
All right, go rest, Mama Taz. We hope you get to feeling better, dear. We'll be praying.
I say go to a bigger plug. You know, look at the reach on that. Look at the tiny reach on that one.
Well, this one's only 10mm or less.
This is I think this is the 14. I'm not sure. 10mm, something like that, kit. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is 14mm.
From tip to stem, it's only 414 thousandths. It's little.
It's little, but it does the job. Maybe a bigger plug will help a fire hotter too. Once you get into other stuff.
The bad thing is the way that plug is in there, it's lower than the surface of the thing, so it shouldn't be able to hit anything. The plug, if you check the plug, of course, if it was turned just right, it might bump the piston, but it shouldn't. It's got 21 thousandths of squish.
Hopefully things aren't in there under speed, compressing but extending, like the connecting rod is getting a little, because of how they're made and stuff like that. Hopefully it's not stretching under high speed temporarily and becoming elastic, if you will.
Well, and that's what Brandon just said. I had it out on the table the other day working on the saw, and Boo Boo was out here helping me a little bit, and I ain't gonna swear it didn't get knocked off in the floor and picked up and set back on the table.
That could be true too. And mistakes happen. What? Too much compression.
Up touch, you're leaving power on the table. No, you're right, John Bob. That's what we're gonna do. We'll make it as close as we can, and we'll put the piston in the mill and cut a small notch in the top of the piston to clear the spark plug.
It's going to be running on diesel next week. You guys just wait.
If it happens again, pop thin copper washer. Yeah.
I wonder how many hits of copper spray make a thick enough head gasket. Stay tuned.
Brian's supposed to be putting that motor together for us.
I am. I got to drill those two ding-a-ling holes here. What size did you use for those two nuts for the drill bit up here on up on the top here? All right. I think I'm just going to kind of wing it. I'm going to go find the bolts here, and the whole project is sitting
with 1164.
in this box. Has everything. This is an entire saw in the box. It's pretty much ready to be put together, other than this.
I think it was 1164, but I'm not 100% sure.
All right, that's too sophisticated for me. 1/4 inch. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna do
it's very closer to 5/32, 1164, 3/16.
825,600. And for my mock-up for the head, I was using a 101B block, because this is the rear shroud I'm going to be using, and I'm going to polish it up. But that's a 101B, and there's one thing on it that tells you that it is, and that's that recessed exhaust gasket.
That's right.
That's how you know, other than the crankshaft, which can be switched out. They all interchange and stuff, but that is the thing that absolutely tells, unless it also has its tag on it.
Yeah, Cletus did that
for mock-up.
Cletus sprayed that rubber sealer on there and done a head gasket out of Flex Seal.
I just saw a thing today on Sloppy Mechanics or somewhere on Facebook where a guy, maybe it was My Script Garage, a guy did that. He sprayed it on there thinking it would work as a head gasket.
Cletus McFarland and them used Flex Seal to do a 4.8 Chevrolet head. And it actually ran until they hit it like 3 times with nitrous.
A boom juice.
Yeah. Hey, Brian, I would like to see that diesel chainsaw.
Yeah, so would I. I don't have the stuff to machine ahead. That ain't going to fit at all.
If that is someone's name, I guarantee you got a pick on him when he was. It's Cletus McFarland, but that's not really his name.
No.
Yeah, his name's Garrett.
Now, Why do all the Ziploc bags go to the bottom of a
Used
box?
all the bald eagles. That's right. How many bald eagles did they put to it? All of them.
I found it.
Oh, mercy.
Somehow this bag of screws in the next 2 days and box of crud is going to turn into a chainsaw for everybody. Somehow.
I think he was using the voice thing and it probably corrected him, Goat. I've never seen him say anything else, so I figured that was a typo.
Oh, no.
I fixed the belt on. Flex steel tape a month ago and still running. That guy got some crazy content. Yeah, he does. Propane would be nice. Well, Tommy
Yeah,
actually had a
Jeremy, that would be
propane
pretty cool.
weed
Actually,
eater.
you put a propane bottle on a saw and just sit there, one of those little Coleman ones.
Hey, Tommy had a Lear weed eater that run off of a bottle like that.
You think
Had
the
a little,
Wild Thing would run off that? I mean, it's 110 octane, so
well, the you don't get the performance out of propane that you do gasoline.
yeah, you are right.
Oh, I know. I used to work on propane forklifts. And whenever the propane lifts didn't have the power the gas lifts had.
They don't have. I don't think they have as many BTUs as what it is. So
Yeah, it doesn't. The thermal exchange is not as great. You never know. This day and age, people come out with some weird names. Run the loader now in the parking lot. It's a nightmare. Ice auger run on propane nowadays. That's right. I get busy for a few months, come back, and y'all going full on vulgar over. I think that was a typo, Merc. Merc Butch, what's up, buddy? What would you do for a two-stroke oil while running propane? You have to have a injection. You have to have an injection system.
And that can be done with just a little tiny fuel pump and a very small nozzle that can just sit there and drip into it too.
Yeah.
So it's completely possible to do it. It's a lot of work.
That's right. Like Muffler said, propane is cleaner. It's a lot cleaner inside the engine than gas because you can change the oil in one that's been run for a long time and the oil's still clean. That is right, because I used to keep all that oil that come out of them forklifts. I ran it in my truck, and I don't mean in the crankcase either. I poured it in the motor.
We're just going to freehand this here. I think I got that halfway centered.
Watch as Brian drills a hole in the wrong place on an extremely expensive block. I measured mine with a dial
I'm not the
caliper.
straightest driller.
Mike Fleming, I remember Iron Horse one time was going to modify the crank to work as an internal blower. Never heard if that would work. You'd have to have it bounced. Mike, they do cut some cranks and it does increase the power by a small amount, but it's not what you would think. Weed eater would run 8 hours on 1 pound. Smitty, what's up, Smitty? Y'all, Smitty threw the super chat up there. Said, "Wild thing, have a great day, fellers." Thank you,
Right.
Smitty.
Everybody has a great day.
Hey, Smitty, did you see the carburetor?
See the burburator?
Take a gas saw, make it run on diesel. What's your thoughts on treating new pistons? I've never done it, Justin. I know they're supposed to be done when you get them. My fork truck at work used to run on propane, so I converted it back to run back on gasoline. Runs like a dream. Yeah, the advantage to running propane is cleaner inside the building and stuff. That's why we run it around here.
Yep, my health insurance is paid up. We're fine.
That's right. So I only need one kneecap to walk.
I think those are just more pilot holes right there.
You just drill them, ream them now until the bolts go in.
Pretty much. It might be the size, but I kind of eyeballed a little bit. There's a lot of eyeballing going on today. So.
Look here, Smitty.
Well, that fits. But we need a little tolerance space for the nuts too. So we'll go one more size up, just because they like to be difficult. Well, we might make it.
This is a 372 carburetor, Smitty. I changed over to from the EL32 to the 372. What was that? WB12.
Sounds like a small carburetor. Jeez, WB12
or HD12. I honestly don't think that soft cylinder will take the compression a diesel needs. What's your thoughts, guys? I don't know whether it would or not. It definitely wouldn't if you bolt the head on there. I don't think we got both. We'd have to stud it. How would a diesel one cylinder idle 200 RPMs? It also costs more to run because I work at a scrap yard, so we now run it on the fuel I drain from cars, so the free fuel. That's right. What's up, Tony? I didn't see your comment there till Michael said hi. Some of the comments get past me when I'm watching Brian and trying to read comments, and I miss out on things.
Don't worry about me. Nope. I'm just kind of showing everybody what you got to do to prep a block, a cart block to put into a saw, at least this style.
Oh, mercy. I'm trying to keep an eye on everything. Trying to read everything. Stuff
You read
like
everything. I'll just sit here and work. I think that looked pretty cool on this one right here. Put this exhaust on there. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm thinking about it.
I got to get me a pipe built to go on the race saw.
This ain't made for performance. This is just made to. I imagine how many gallons of fuel that's had got to fly out of it. That ain't holding nothing back. That's just loud.
That's just you just got that to aggravate the neighbors.
That's exactly right. Come over to me telling me that it's loud. I'm like, I can make it louder.
That's not loud. This one's loud.
That's not loud. This is loud. I'll show you what's loud.
I'll show you what loud looks like.
Webster's dictionary didn't define loud properly.
That's right.
What is loud? A McCullough at 3 a.m.
In the morning? Oh, mercy. Y'all having a good time? Y'all like this? That's just terrorizing the neighborhood, Andreas says. That car video Hopper did recently was great. One of the ones I'll need to watch a couple of times more to get it all. Stephen, you can't never get all of it for what the difference is. There's some carburetors that I switch over, like turning a 562 into a non-electronic carb. I actually have to drill a bunch of holes in the carburetor, but I've done so many of them. I know basically where to drill all the holes and how deep to drill them, and I have to put a pin in and cut a few things down. But I've made so many different carburetors work, but what got me was this 372 carburetor. All I had to do is that one little modification and turn the pulse tube, and it gets right on there.
It's right on the money.
What's loud? A 5,000 horsepower shredder just eating cars.
Yummy.
Yummy. We need bloopers real soon.
I thought about doing blooper. Those are difficult to do. You got to go through hours of videos, cutting and do. Oh man, that's kind of why I did the behind the scenes thing for all you guys, so that we can. It's kind of like a bloopers, but planning. It's just bloopers are very difficult to do.
Well, see, what's bad with us is we don't have any bloopers.
That's right. We intentionally mess up.
I mean, I really don't have any bloopers because what I film, I don't edit my videos. So what's filmed is what you get to see. You know, so if we mess something up, you see us mess it up. If we if we break something, you get to see it break. You get a real reaction because it happened while you was watching.
Like me right now, I didn't drill that hole in the proper place at all. I did, and then it walked on me, and I didn't realize it. So now you get to see the real screws up.
Yeah. What do you think about making your own lightweight bar? We've been thinking about doing that, Andrew. I've got a bar here that I'm thinking about cutting it and putting epoxy in it to make it lighter. And we may very well do that. Bullets don't know what private property is. That's right.
Thank goodness this is made out of aluminum.
There's no better blooper reel than a live feed. There you go.
Yeah, just saw my blooper on live feed.
Stuff in a case, right? That's right.
This working out thing ain't working out.
Like when his 125 popped and you seen a little bit of him die inside live on the live feed. Yeah, buddy. That's
I have
right.
that video. I have that small segment still on my phone for y'all.
I don't even like watching that.
Actually, on the behind the scenes thing, I included it in the introduction, mine and then yours, and then the explosion at the end.
What's up, Billy from Philly?
Hey, look, I got it. I got the hole the right size the third time. That is just nice.
Keep drilling it till it fits.
It did. I actually took the carbide bit and just wallowed it out a little bit. Oh, shoot. There it is. Oh, hecker.
Y'all have to excuse Brian.
You have to put this part on before the stuff, or else you're not going to get your nuts in the hole.
Well, you have to put the stuffer on, the nuts in before you put the stuffer on. You don't have to actually bolt that on.
I'm just kind of doing that so whatever. As you can tell, I used a different bit to put these on. I'm just going to kind of half butt them down here, just like that. I'm just making sure everything fits instead of getting to it. And then it's like, oh, look, I don't want to fit. I don't want to work.
Yeah, Goat, that was bad.
I was drinking that day the Super Pro blew up. I know.
Plastic choke levers on the Husky from coming out. Still, if it keeps coming out, sometimes you can heat them two little tabs up and push a screwdriver between them and spread them out, and then cool it off in water, and that'll work. And if that don't work, you about have to get a new lever. Yeah, Muffler, I cracked my neck last night, and the cold sensation in my right leg went away. That was weird.
All righty. Let us go ahead and put a side cover. Oh, do I have the... No, I have the seals and everything for it. I'm not going to run points on this one. I've got a Nova chip over here, so I'm not going to worry about setting up points and stuff.
All right, Mike, we'll see you, buddy. Have a good night, because I know it's probably 10 o'clock over there, 11. It's 11 o'clock over where he's at.
Put you guys back just a little bit.
Got a brand new lever on. Well, it shouldn't be popping out. It's the new one.
That good? You guys like that? You can see. All right. If you can't see, then move over.
Plus, the hole on the choke thing is wore out, which I've never seen one of them wear out, but make sure it ain't bent.
We got to put a seal in here. We'll just set that right down there. That's good. See your flywheel. Oop, look at that squeak. Flywheel seals.
Later, man.
63. I don't know what I did with that other seal. Ding dong me did something with it. Dang it.
Y'all enjoy watching Brian do this?
Jeremy's reading comments and shoot. Which way does this mount, Jeremy? I forget. It's the spring side out, right?
Yeah. Spring side goes towards the flywheel.
Okay, yeah.
No, it don't.
I don't know.
Spring side goes toward the crank. You know that.
I didn't look. I looked in the manual earlier. Well, it depends. On a gear drive, you put the spring side out to keep oil from the gearbox and stuff coming in. So
yeah, but it should have one on the other side going the other way too.
They actually face the same direction. You don't have to, and I had it, and I was going to use it, and I don't know what I done did with it.
There's Pokey Bear. How you doing, dear? My switch on my 084 is about shot. It no longer kicks off the choke when you hit the throttle. You have to manually shut it off, but it does work. That's right.
084. Oh, I would love to have one of those. I'm not a steel guy, but when I'm a big block saw guy, and that one right there, it would be nice.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this fairly well.
Just big old blah blah blah. That's the kind of stuff I don't mind sitting on my shelf and staring at. And if there's ever a hopper stock I can make too, if there's ever another bucket stock in the future, then it's definitely one of those saws somebody wants to go and run. Go ahead, run her.
We're doing pretty good, Pokey Bear. There's been some sick running around here and there, coughing and sneezing and sinuses and all that going on. But other than that, we've been doing pretty fair.
Pretty far.
All it costs is a ported $3.95.
I don't have any of those. I got 101s and 125s, but
I ain't gonna swear I wouldn't trade a 125 for an 090 10 cube steel.
I mean, I definitely a 10 cube. Now you're just talking a different language.
The 10 cube with the bolt on head.
That's right. Those some people don't know about those.
Because that's a 163cc saw.
That's all a Hearst purse.
That's all the horsepowers. It sure is.
Let's see. I think the seal gets driven.
That's good. That's right. Well, what I told somebody the other day, Pokey Bear, somebody said, y'all sick over there? I'm like, yeah, but we're the normal sick before the Rona come around.
Yeah, we're that good kind of sick, not that bad kind of sick.
We just got the regular sick before all this Rona stuff came around. I'm enjoying myself watching this, y'all. Can do this every week for me. That's right.
All right, now we got to get that down further. So we're going to need the big hammer with the loose head on the handle.
I thought you was going to use the hydraulic hammer.
Because it's 17 now. That's cold.
Hit the chicken soup, Pokey Bear. I'm not a Mac fan. They're great saws, but I like my Huskies. Well, and there's a lot of people that way. The Macs are old saws, and a lot of people don't really want to go with anything older. That's the way I am with pickup trucks. I keep getting newer ones. I don't want no older ones. What's up, Dragon Pig? Brian Gray is using the manual swing press to install a seal right now.
Hey, I got it. Holy ding dong. It is just perfect. My ears hurt from wailing, but still.
Brian's got the swing press going.
There we go. We're good. We're done. We're done banging stuff, people. We're done. Got it. Call what the Tanya Harding, as some people call it. It's done.
Red Shed says, I can't imagine 166 cc's. Thought my 385 runs well. That's right. We talk about all kind of saw stuff here. We were doing some crazy stuff. I had the degree wheel out yesterday doing some degreeing, so I didn't film it because so far nobody's ever seen me use a degree wheel. And
I'd be kind of scared you're going high tech, Jeremy. You best be careful.
Well, I told everybody I know how to use one, but they didn't believe me.
I mean, I have an idea. I have a real good idea of it and everything.
And it will not run at all. What do I need to do to get started? Levi, the first thing I would do before I done anything is shoot a little shot down the pipe and see if it fires off. And if it don't fire off by putting a little gas in it, then you got to check the spark and everything and go from there.
Do I have all the hardware to put this in here? I think I do.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to take the dog out to check the weather. That's right, Michael. Bill Hopper, you got the wild man hair look today. And Brian Gray has a shirt on. Not used to all that. That's right. Shane Shane threw the super chat up there, said best TV of the week. Thank you, buddy. Hey,
Well,
hopefully
yeah,
for
my
long
last video, I was in my pajamas cutting because I didn't want to put my pants on just to go outside for a couple cuts. Who does that? So everybody got to see me in my jammies and whatever.
hopefully before long, we're gonna tear in the chainsaw and start working on it.
I'm excited for that one. That's
Dragon said I'd
99
be scared not to use
cc's.
it.
99 cc's of power, no decomp. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I'm definitely looking forward to that one, Jeremy.
Thank you, Shane. We appreciate it. What's the biggest CC chainsaw ever made? Anyhow, I'd like to know. The
Like
one
200,
man,
like 250. A Titan made like a 250 cc. It weighed like 200, 300 pounds.
well,
Oh man.
the biggest one man saw that I know of is the 10 cube steel. That's like 160 some cc's. They some 190 max, ain't they, Brian? Two-man
The
saws.
largest McCullough saw is a two-man. There's actually two models. They're the 7-55 and the Model 99 at 161 cc.
Andrea says, I'll call it a day, friend, and I'll see y'all next time. Stay safe, healthy. Thank you, Andreas. Appreciate you, buddy.
Isn't a 090 originally like 130 something-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what Shane said.
Yeah, we're talking like 250 cc. It was like a Titan saws. We're old. We're talking back in when chainsaws just got started, and they were heavy, huge monsters. They were not fast, but it took all that to get to where we are today. So
Redshed said Domar made a 246 cc in 1929.
Yeah, this is big ass.
They're probably extremely slow as well.
Extremely slow, but it was faster than those. Oh man.
What's up, Dirt Road? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, them old scratcher chains and stuff. That's back before they knew how to make a chain.
I've got a scratcher chain hanging up, a new old stock one sitting behind me for a mall.
They were learning some of the stuff that we're learning now, like how to make these little 42 cc wild things go. What? How you doing, Dirt Road? It's good to see you, buddy. I have a chainsaw history book written by David Lee, illustrated history. I'd like to see that myself, Redshed.
I'd like you to see it.
Snowstorm in Turkey and eastern Mediterranean, 33 degrees Fahrenheit at my house here and almost snowing. The heck?
I like snow.
What's up, McDaniels?
Whoa, I'm getting over encumbered with tools. Too many tools.
Hey, McDaniels, I got some ideas. I got something I might want to show you.
Show me.
I was talking to McDaniels.
Show me.
The 84s are getting pretty quick, aren't real slow torque speed. That 075. MO84s cut good. Dirt Road. Y'all, Dirt Road.
Look at that. Thanks, Dirt Road.
Y'all, Dirt Road just threw the super chat up there. Y'all thank him. Thank you, buddy. Said, I'm doing well, Hoppersky. It's good to see you, buddy. We appreciate you.
Skiing. Well, I don't know about that.
Hoppersky.
Could you imagine you going skiing?
Like no.
Yeah, I know.
Because I would hit a tree and I'd be like Sonny.
You know, you'd be like George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree.
I'd be like Sonny. Y'all know what happened to him.
Got buried in a concrete pillar? Oh, wait, wrong episode.
Yeah, wrong Sonny.
Everybody knows Roseanne.
Bought a Mac 1010 new many years ago, and it's still running strong. Before that, I was racing karts with my twin Mac 91As. Oh, Kevin used to race them karts too. Dad used to run a 91, Kevin.
Pizza and beer sounds real good.
I'll talk to you on the phone, McDaniels. Search chainsaw history on Amazon. It's $27 for the paperback. Well worth it. All right. Chainsaws history. Remember that.
They're
What's up,
probably
man?
butchering up and stuff, saying
Chainsaws
McCullough
history.
was this and that and steal it. No.
There's Wayne Jones.
Mike
I'm
Jones.
in pursuit of pizza and beer. We done had pizza for breakfast or lunch. Red shit, I think I may do that. Sounds cool. Pizza. Showing my age. That's all right, Kevin. We understand. I'm 44, so I'm not a spring chicken anymore. People tell me I'm still wet behind here. I said, I'm half dead. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
All right,
halfway
chased all the
there.
threads. We're good.
Supreme pizza is my favorite. Sausage, peppers, onions, mushrooms, everything. We had 3 meat. It's what we had.
I love 3 meat. Oh my god. Six. Yay. I'll be dipped. All right, so what do I got to do here? What do I got to do, everybody, to get the side cover on? I'm trying to think, and my brain's just gone today. Got to smear a little bit of sealer on here, put it on the bolts that go all the way through, and then we just tighten her down. Of course, put a little lube in the here and on the grease on the seal, so
Brian mic output is way higher than yours, Hopper. I can fix that.
Yeah, I'm talking. I might be talking a tiny bit loud. My bad, guys. Totally my mistake.
How's that? Try it now. Talk, Brian.
Yo,
Is that any better?
who's your friend that likes to play?
I turned his mic down a little bit. Is that better? Bacon cheeseburger pizza with pickles. Ooh, that does sound good.
I'm not a pickle guy. You can keep those, but to each their own.
Johnny said, I'm 42 years young. That's right. Brian, okay. Cheeseburger. Yeah, I like your videos on the wild thing. Do you like that, Tony? See that? One. That's 372 XP carburetor right there. We got her on there with a velocity stack. Well, that's on the mock-up motor. It's not on the other one just yet. That would be a few screws. Smacker says it's better for me. Press it on. Love pickles, Dirt Road says. Fried pickles, yes, with ranch. Who likes fried zucchini?
I never could. A fried zucchini, you got my heart at fried zucchini and squash. I could never do pickles. I tried. I just could not do it. I don't know why.
I like dill pickles. I don't like bread and butter pickles.
I couldn't do any of the pickles. I couldn't even do a cucumber. Ugh. Oh, if I hit the camera there. My bad. We still good? We still good? You guys see everything? Okay.
Velocity, that carb. That's right.
All right. What were we doing, Jeremy? What was next?
You got to put the side cover on after the glue.
Well, I got to grease up a couple things here to help it get the bearing here, grease it, and then.
Oh yeah, there's a restaurant we go to that's got they serve fried zucchini with ranch dip. Boy, I'm telling you what,
fried zucchini. Oh my gosh,
fried zucchini, good stuff, boy.
It is. It's delicious.
Fresh cut with salt. That's right. Mount all fried pickles. I like German deals. I like dill pickles, period.
Dude, I got a bunch of them here that were given to me, and my wife's like, "Oh, I'll eat them. I got jars," and they're still
That's one thing you'll not find here. You won't find a pickle here. There's a pickle, it's going to get et.
Dude, I've got pickles here. Like, if I could ship them to you, I'd ship them, but they'd probably break it in transit, knowing how shipping's become.
Well, put fragile on it.
Yeah, right. Fragile, that just means toss further.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, fried zucchini. Steven said, I'm right there with you. Sweet pickles are weird. Field rocks and zucchini sticks are the only way I can eat zucchini fried. Yeah. Love me some fried pickles and zucchini, jalapenos too. I grow my own food, pickles and zucchini. That's right. Got a question. Do you crosshatch cylinders or put them on the way you get them? It just depends on what they look like, Dean. If I go in and do a lot of porting, then I will hone them some. I use these little rascals and brush through them. Some of that high quality Nicosia or the tentacle coating, you can't hardly do much with it. Those hones don't do much on Nicosia. They will cut it, but they don't do it real hard. Battered dip pickles, that's right. Pickled eggs. I ain't been much on pickled eggs. Fried anything hopper. That's right, Ron. I've got like 7 or 8 different kinds of pickles. Brian Gray, especially if it's FedEx, they seem to bust everything. That's right.
Mushrooms. Can't put that one in yet.
Mushroom?
Yeah, I said the 4-letter word and had to quickly correct myself. Whoops.
Can't stop eating when I got some nice crawfish.
Dude, I love crawfish. Oh, don't even get me started on
Dragon
them.
said, me too. I think I'm going to go buy some pickles right now. I like the sweet and zesty Famous Dave pickles.
We're not giving you a root beer fund anymore. It's a pickle fund now. Everybody knows that now. You just let the dog out.
I've been laying off the root beer because of the sugar. I've been trying to just drink water. Every once in a while, I have me a root beer. I need to get one to drink on the live feed because once a week wouldn't be bad.
No, ain't gonna hurt too much.
What do you guys
think? Dust cover on here just to help protect any seal and stuff like that. So that's why I couldn't put those in first. I
hadn't seen that stuff yet, Red Shed. Today's the first I've heard of it. We're building a pro series of the Poland Wild thing right now. We're gonna build the Wild Thing Pro Series. I'm gonna do one with anti-vibe and double spikes and maybe a full wrap handlebar just because. Why not?
And then he's gonna shoehorn a 101 into it, and you just who knows?
You know, I probably could get a 101 motor into this.
You got a 91A.
You know what?
Uh-oh. I've started it, people. What if I... Oh, oops. What have I done?
I could probably get a 101 or a 91 in this chassis.
Well, you got a 91 just sitting over there all lonely, cold, dark outside.
I got Strata one laying out there. We might have to see if we can put a 101 in a Wild Thing.
Like, everybody's like, oh, that's it. Dude, I don't think that starter's going to handle it, like, try to fire it up and stuff. It, like,
no, we'd have to crank it from the clutch side with a cranker.
No, you just put a starter rope pull in. Everybody's like, what's going on with that? Nothing.
It just got too much compression.
Yeah, it came from the factory all messed up. Don't worry about it. Just
the counter vibe Poland. Oh, mercy. These little plastic chassis are the more fun to work with. I think this one right here, I'm going to clean this one up and maybe see if I can talk Brandon into helping me dye it. Because it's already red. So if I get it cleaned up, I'll clean it up and sand it, polish it, and we'll re-dye it and make it look good again. But I want to build a red one.
I'm forcing the side cover fit into it with the use of the bolts here.
You're supposed to use the Tanya Harding on it.
And I'm pretending it's a tire, so I'm crossing it.
Dragon said we should put a Kickstarter on it. Hopper, my wife thinks you look like a leprechaun so hot. She said she's been going crazy on how pretty your eyes are. She said. When I first met Alyssa's cousin, she thought I was wearing eyeliners. Eyeliner.
I think we're there, Jeremy.
Get on those bubbly water. When you drink soda, they do something. But if you let them, they'll take over.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Smooth.
I don't really. I prefer plain water, Stephen. I've tried that bubbly water, and it's just
That
weird.
bubbly water, ugh. I couldn't do that. I tried it and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I tried it and it came right back out. I said, that's nasty, and it went hit the trash. Good Lord.
There's Dino Joe. Hey, a double tonight. Evening, fellas. What's up, Dino Joe?
Think we should put the head on this next, Jeremy? Yeah.
Probably
I'm trying
so.
to save the body assembly for the video that I'll have up in the channel, but I wanted everybody to see the assembly live here and everything. I just figured
Who
somebody
said-
would like it.
Jason Reese said we need to put an air starter on it. This be called When Chainsaw Mechanics Build Insanity. There you go. What's up, Kevin J? I like club soda with lime juice. Hey, Dino, what do you think about the wild thing? You curious to Dino it? I think I'm gonna build a stock wild thing, and we might have to have Dino Joe run the stock wild thing and the ported one and see what the horsepower difference is.
Oh, hecker. That's right.
What
Got a couple of these came out on me.
kind of horsepower do you have?
All of it. All of it. Duh. All of it. Sorry. Sorry. That's an instant reaction from me. All of it. Duh.
As much time as we're going to have in this thing, we're not leaving any of the horsepowers on the table. We're even making special tools to do what we want to do. What do you think, Dino?
This is just looking like something now. It's like it's almost meant to be. Oop.
Look, Brian, mine's almost the same as yours. Just ain't no holes where the head bolts on mine.
Yeah, I got two of my nuts missing on mine, but at least they're easy access ones. So,
hey, Wayne, did you see where I drilled it and put the bigger fuel lines in it?
dude,
instead of using
the
little fuel line? That's a nice jug and barrel. Yeah, that's looking real nice. I've done some time and work on it and got it where I want it. Hopefully she's going to run the way we want her to.
Just beautiful right there.
How much foam filter oil is just right? I have a max flow filter on my saw, and I've never know if I have enough oil on it or not. Just spray it till it's coated, buddy. That's all it should take. Keep telling yourself that, Hopper. I didn't see that yet. You ain't seen this? Or you ain't seen the fuel lines? I didn't really film the fuel lines, but I drilled the gas tank and I put this echo line in it. It's much thicker and it don't rot off near as bad.
It's much better. All righty. So we're gonna need the washers.
Wayne said we're gonna build a pipe for this one or find some type of pipe to fit on it, Wayne. I just don't know what it is. I was gonna look it up earlier and I got to cleaning. Thoughts on Seal All adhesive. Good stuff.
Love it.
Got some sitting right here on the table. I used it to fix my gas cap the other day where it was leaking.
Seal All, good stuff as long as your surface that you're putting it on is free of contamination, oil, all that good stuff. It'll adhere pretty good.
William said if it's worth doing right. That's right. I got more hours in this wild thing than any other saw I think I've ever built.
He's got more hours into it than its actual expected life expectancy. So
Angel said, what's everybody's thoughts on putting the 357 top end on a 353? I don't think it'll fit, will it?
I don't know.
You'll have to modify it to make it fit.
That's a Jeremy question.
Yeah, 359 it'll fit, but a 353 you'll probably have to modify some stuff. I don't know what it will take to get it on there. Yeah, 346 and a 353 will interchange, but I'm not sure about the 357 and the 353. Not a direct swap anyway. I ain't saying it can't be done because Well, I have two Poland wild things without heads on them, so I was told to put some on it until you can squeeze it in by hand and the oil comes out from between your fingers. I don't know if that's right. Hold on, Steel. Oh yeah. That's about right. I forgot where we were at in that conversation. Seal all's great stuff. That's right. How's the baby? She's doing pretty good. She's got a cough right now. We got a doctor's appointment for her. We're waiting on that. Would a 441 brake lever work on a 660? I don't think so. It's wider. Wild Thing is a great series to show us dummies what's up. Look here, Billy. Me and Brennan and I built this the other night. I'm trying to talk like I'm supposed to, y'all, for whatever reason. Me and Brennan done this the other night, regardless. It goes around and around.
Well, I hope crankshafts do that.
And it's full.
Commentary.
Ain't no problem, Angel. Just got my digital timing wheel. Thanks, brother. That's right. I hadn't tried a digital timing wheel. Regular one's aggravating enough.
Oh, there's two of them chased.
I think it's going to be a
Four of
mean
them,
little
something
monster.
like that. I can't count today.
That's right, Chad. What's up, Herb?
Herb? Sup, baby.
Thanks, Hopper. Sorry for the question overload. There ain't no problem. That's what we're here for, is answer questions.
Or
we like to
make
show
more questions, whichever.
If y'all see me and Brennan turn this crank in the lady, you'd have swore we was both insane. We literally let the rod fling around in circles for a while.
Stuff happens.
We just put it in there and made sure the rod didn't hit anything, and since it didn't, we just let it fling around in circles.
Whee!
Whee!
You need to weigh out how much the piston and everything and stuff like that is, and you can really measure good wobble, make a weight that weighs that, and of course that's getting way high tech. Then again, look how far you've gone on it anyways.
I'm a tan leather person, Dragon. I really like tan leather. When I made Boo Boo's axe cover, I made it out of just regular leather, and then let it outside for a little while and let it age outside and rub some oil into it, and it made it look weathered like really fast. It looks good.
I need more rod bolts. What I need.
Herb said he'd been watching the Wild Thing build. I haven't filmed all of it because I've probably got 50 hours or better in it now. I didn't make a video. We didn't make a video on that, Billy, because it took me and Brennan about 7 hours or so. I think it was, wasn't it?
Took quite a bit.
Somewhere between 5 and 7.
Probably quite a bit.
Yeah, and then we had the epoxy and all that stuff. Boss said, Brian, when we gonna see a Pioneer on the bench?
Well,
all right, Dragon, that sounds good.
I was going to do a Pioneer for you guys right now, but I had so many people request a build thread on it and everything, because if you look it up on YouTube, the only one I have seen of a rebuild of one was from Iron Horse from like 5-6 months ago, and he showed some detail, but we're going to get my reaction as the first time of ever getting into a Pioneer. I have not touched it since I've gotten it, other than looking at it, and I got the whole kit and everything. So I kind of want to build this Mac right here and get that Pioneer for you guys or whatnot, but I don't know yet.
I usually keep my timing wheels hid dirt road. I've had two. This is my new one that I've had on the shelf for I don't know how long, but when I went to check the timing on this saw the other day, Andrew's actually using my other timing wheel on a saw he's been working on, so I had to get this one out and put it on a chuck so I could use it. Just eyeball it. It'll run.
Kind of what I'm doing right now. Everything's fitting somehow, so we're just kind of sending stuff, you know.
I'm going to put a little bit of spray on this chuck because it's dry.
Oh, yeah. Don't let me forget, guys.
Don't let Brian forget. I got a P38 I'm planning on building when I can afford it. Is that the timing wheel for a 661? That's right, Mike. Does that have a drill chuck? Yeah, I put drill chucks on mine. I've been doing that for years. Back when I was doing 5-horse Briggs, I didn't have a chuck on it because I had adapters to put it on there. But the chainsaws, I just put this one on there, but the other one, it's been on there for I don't know how many years.
Wait, don't forget what? Don't forget. I try to ride on the Pistons, and if you saw that giant head gasket, the MC 101 and a couple others share that massive head gasket before McCullough actually said, "Hey, we're going to put a copper ring style that recesses in the head." And this has a large.
Check that out, boss. I hadn't seen that one yet. Yeah, this is a 1/2-inch chuck dragon. I usually my other one has a 5/8 chuck on. This chuck has a problem, but this was just an old chuck I had in the box, and I just throwed it on there so I could see it's held on with an axle nut and a bolt and this washer or whatever I could find, and I can actually hold it and turn the washer. I just sprayed a little.
Well, it ain't gonna fit.
Loosen it up a little bit because it's darn tight.
Plan B. It's acceptable if two of the head bolts aren't locking style, as long as you torque it down, right? Right.
Yeah, as long as you tighten them up, they're good.
Yeah, thank goodness they're the coil ones because those are the easy access. Because that's what I did on the 91, and it never leaked on me, at least from what I saw. Sorry.
NBC P50 is nice. Did that coil work? No, I couldn't get a spark. That's right. Oh, mercy.
Come on, Gravity. There we go. Good, Gravity. Work with me.
Come on, Brian. We only got about 18 minutes left. You're going to fire the thing up.
Gee, I'm going as fast as I can, all right? You know how TDC engines are on these things. All right. If we had a long enough live, I could have this thing together and running in the next 2 hours. I'm gonna need a beer between here and there.
You're 3/4 of the way done. Smacker said, "Just snug it up; it'll run."
That's what I'm doing. Everything is finger hurts. That's torqued.
Dirt Road said, "I don't use Axe body spray. I just run the chainsaw for a few minutes to smell like a Viking warrior all day."
You got to fire up the race saw and blow it on you for the clots. Like, I smell like heaven.
Yeah, we ain't trying to crank that rascal in here again.
Not for a while.
I ain't trying to crank it in here at all because it's too much trouble. That's a rope breaking son of a gun.
101, you just ain't doing it right. You need to put a decomp in it to help primer over and stuff like that. So
if you've got it outside on a log, it ain't nothing to crank it. But when you're in here trying to start it on the table, no.
I told you it was going to be a beast to start.
It's nothing to crank out there in the woods. It fires just fine.
How many inch-pounds is 5.5? 6?
I love it.
So I kind of want to torque this to spec without the finger, but
yeah,
these are supposed to be 5.5 to 6 foot-pounds, but I kind of wonder what that is in inch. So it's 12 goes into 5. It's 60 inch-pounds.
This is the stuff that smells good, Dirt Road. It's being all super Technoplate from Plots. It even says it has that racy scent added to it.
And then if you want that added power, you put that stuff in there.
You put a little bit of that nitro in there.
Well, I have yet to use it. But this saw right here could be the one that goes boom with it.
You might not. It just depends on how your air system's set up. You might not like it when you put nitro in it.
Who knows? We're gonna find out someday.
You
Gonna
just better be close to a log whenever you do it. That way you can stick the saw into something if it goes crazy.
Oh yeah, I don't full throttle with heck no.
Nothing but Chainsaw said he got a Home Light Super 1050 for sale too. Billy. Is clots okay to use in non-ported chainsaws? Oh yeah, it'll run.
Yeah,
it'll work in anything. It's good stuff.
That's I had mine was about $20 for a quart, but as little as I actually run the saws that use it, it's gonna last me forever.
Yeah, I like it.
It smells amazing, and then you mix it with the Sunoco canned fuel and stuff, and oh, it's so good.
It's even more better.
More better. That's right. It's even more better. Put that on a shirt.
Schmacker said that he hopes one of these days we can do a live together. If you get everything straightened out, we'll give it a shot.
Actually, I should go to 30 first on that.
I just tighten them up good and snug by hand because I don't trust the torque wrench on bolts that little.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting it to something here. I don't have to do this, but I just kind of want that self-satisfaction.
It's Klotz Super Technoplate dirt road.
Like
KLOTZ Super Technoplate.
Got a very light click to
Good
it.
city. Bellhopper, I just got a steel MS391 for a free today cylinder is shot. How hard is it to swap it out? Or is it pricey to take it to a shop? Stud City, I'm not sure on the 391. It's been a couple years since I did one, but I don't think it was that hard. Yeah. Dirt Road said, can I mix that 45-to-1 ratio without any issues? Yeah, you should be able to. It says, it's got mix ratio all the way 50-to-1. The mixing capability of this is 16 to 50-to-1. And then for other things, it's got 10%, 15%, and 18%. It says the most you can put in a gallon of alcohol is 16 ounces. Any more than that, and the oil won't suspend. So it's good from 16 to 50-to-1. So yeah, you shouldn't have no issues with that dirt road. You run some of that stuff, and it smells like a 1970s go-kart track, especially when you put alcohol in it. That's right. Smells real good with Sunoco 110 or alcohol. Yeah. That Klotz oil smells good no matter what you run with it. But it smells better with alcohol, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Because you don't have all them hydrocarbons. It's alcohol.
Yeah.
So, ain't no problem, Dirt Road. We like to answer questions. Wolf Creek has a cylinder for the MS391 for $140. I haven't put an aftermarket cylinder on a 391 yet, so I don't know. I ported one and fixed a muffler on one. If I brought it to your shop, what would be an estimate? Just trying to see if it will be affordable. I'm not sure, Stud City, because I've not bought a cylinder, so I'm not sure what the price of the cylinder would be and stuff like that for me. The labor is not usually that awful bad because I try to keep it cheaper than the cost of a new machine, or about at least half the cost of a new one.
You're gonna walk out with the nice ported 372. That's what's gonna happen if you go to the Jeremy's shop.
Come in with any saw leave with a ported 372. What mixture are you using for the alky saw? We're running it at 20-to-1. If I was running at 16-to-1, but I cut it back to 20 because it was smoking so bad that you couldn't see in here when you crank it. So We cut her back to 20-1. Wayne says that that Wolf Creek's got an aftermarket cylinder kit, comes with piston and rings for $140. $391.
Probably old fish, old tone or clap on it.
Well, that was a $291. Is it? I know the $291's that way because I done built one of them.
And if you did step 438 correctly, following my perfect guide here, you should have a halfway assembled, ready short block 101.
Dan said, yeah, the smell is definitely more pronounced with alcohol. Schmacker says he did a $391 and it was right at $325. I don't think it's that hard to do, Stud City. I think taking the control switch on and off is one of the worst parts of it.
And this thing is ready to go into a body. I mean, picture this with me, everybody. Just picture this.
Pulled the muffler cover off my MS 6461. There was more oil inside the muffler than I like. Does that mean I'm running the saw a little too rich? Well, Dirt Road, I personally like to find oil in my muffler whenever I pull it off because that means I've got plenty of oil in the saw. Most two-strokes should be that way. If you pull the muffler cover off and it's dry, there's not enough oil in it because the inside of the motor is going to be about the same way as the muffler.
Sorry, I'm daydreaming, everybody. I just realized that. I am over here daydreaming.
Brian's getting excited.
I am. I think I got to clear something for the gas tank to fit. What in the heck? Don't tell me I got to cut some coolant fins here.
You shouldn't have to, not on the top side, but you might have to trim some to fit around the intake.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, you're running the stock intake.
It's all 100% stocker. And I know there's a spacer in here. And then oh, wait, hold on. I think I've got some hardware hitting here. Hold on. I don't know.
But most of my saws blow some black out of the muffler, Dirt Road. Like the Alki saw, it really dumps oil out around the pipe. But I'd rather it have too much oil in than not enough. Because at least with too much oil, it don't stop working. If you don't have enough, they stop working sometimes. We don't like that.
No, I think I'm fine. I got that spacer and the gaskets right there to put in, but I think it's gonna just work out good. Y'all want to see this build right here? You know where to go to. You know where my channel's at.
Brian, did you check to see if you had enough room for the spark plug and the top of the piston? It'll self clearance.
Yeah, it's definitely the one thing with these, they run that thicker gasket. They've got a big old huge honking they've got the huge honking combustion chambers on the MC 101s, and I kept it original to this one. So they run less compression. It's pretty much a 797 with the head cut off. That's pretty much what this engine is.
Did you use a big chamber head?
Yes, I kept it all original for this. Time period accurate.
What head did I use then?
You used a 101 head. You used what comes after later on afterwards. They tightened it up and everything. And if you use a large combustion head, then it would you'd have less compression, but it should be a lot easier to turn over.
Mine's a little tiny one.
Yeah, you've got one correct for the B.
Had to put big pipe on. Makes perfect sense. 3% nitromethane was just.
Oh, now y'all could have said, Brian, I can't see your daydreaming.
Just a slight overboard and a clean up on the cylinder and head and new rings.
That looks like a thing.
I have a new in the box 372 export. Maybe one day I'll set something up with you, have it ported. Those do okay, Dirt Road. We like to change them over to the old cylinder, but the X-Torque ones run pretty good.
X-Turk.
No, Brian don't do no port work.
I'm not saying I don't want to. I'll get to it. I just need to get I need to go get myself a 372 XP, one of them China ones, and then I'll get a bunch of cylinders to practice blowing them up.
Ain't nothing to worry about, Dino. We'll find you one. Do I ever lighten the piston when I poured them? Well, this piston used to be flat across the bottom.
I better stop, or else this thing's going to be complete by the end of this video.
The top of this piston and the bottom were the same whenever I started, so it's lighter. I don't usually lighten the pistons a whole lot. I usually use the stock wrist pin that is lighter than most aftermarket pins.
Whee! Look at that, and I only destroyed 3 things. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't destroy that.
That's what I'm thinking.
Look at all them spare parts everywhere.
Practice makes perfect, Brian. That's right.
That's right. I want to try it on like a Chinese cheap cylinder, not a irreplaceable McCullough block. I mean, now I had a guy do a port job for me on a saw and everything, and this was originally a Robin Bradshaw block, but this right here, that's that one's ready for a 12 valve reed intake setup and everything whatnot. That's my daughter's saw right there, and that's a 101B right there.
Gonna make her hot to trot.
Well, I'm gonna go with one giant carburetor. And what I think I'm going to do with this one is do the same thing as I did at that last saw I built, the Clapalac saw. I'm going to go ahead and use the same kind of body on it and everything, just to make stuff simple and just make it real easy to do stuff and whatnot. And this one's gonna move. This one's gonna move some serious air. But this was a Robin Bradshaw block, and that was originally in North Carolina and stuff like that. So that. I got that off at eBay a couple of years back. Before
Boss said, when's the little Poland going to see some alky? When we get this other motor built. The cylinder that's on it now is chrome lined. The piston and the ring are chrome lined, and the cylinder's aluminum, so I'm afraid it'd probably stick it. But this motor I'm working on now has a chrome bore in it, and when we get it done, we're probably going to put her on alcohol. But I need to get the pipe for it too. So
I think that's as far as we're going to go with that. That was kind of as far as I planned today on the live. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that little.
Well, we're almost at 2 hours. So
dang, have I really been yammering that long? Y'all didn't stop me and you listened? Holy crap, you guys are better than my wife. She would have stopped me at 20 minutes.
We're at 1 hour and 57 minutes for sure.
That was fun, though, assembling that with you all. I quite enjoyed the company. Usually I'm just one guy yammering into a phone, hoping somebody's going to watch it at the end. Jeremy can relate.
We got 65 people watching at least.
Yeah, I'd keep going, but then I wouldn't have a video for the rest of it and everything and stuff like that. So
Johnny said he's got to go to bed's calling his name. Have a good one. All right, Johnny, we'll see you, brother. We appreciate you. Have a good night.
What I'll do for you guys.
We like chainsaws, though. That's right.
We messed up, or maybe we're just a different breed. Who knows?
There's something wrong with us. Something's surely wrong with us.
But if everybody wants to watch this build, watch the rest of it happen and stuff like that, I will toss up my channel here for you, and you can subscribe to it, and you'll get to see the rest of that build on the 790, which I have not introduced. That's coming next Friday, but because you guys are here, you're seeing what nobody has seen yet, other than if you've seen a couple Instagram and stuff. I'm building a 790 MC 101.
I had to get mine first.
That's the whole secret and everything. So, yeah, that's what I was saying. Me and Jeremy had some behind the scenes stuff going on. Hey. What was happening was we did not plan to use the same bodies or anything. It just happened that way. So,
Boss said, "Yeah, Brian never shuts up." LMAO. He says, "I'm messing with you, brother. I love watching your videos."
But yeah, you want to see more of that and everything. And the Pioneer build, which will be coming, my channel will have all that.
Tony said, who really makes a really strong handle for the Hustleforma G444 full wrap or not full wrap? An OEM handle is about the best. from steel, but finding one is almost impossible. Matter of fact, I've had to buy the knockoff handles to put on some 44s because I couldn't find an OEM handle.
Only fans, that's right. But we keep it clean. We'll show you the insides. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's naughty. Look at her port jobs. Look at them ports. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Well, she's been fixed before.
Yeah, she's had
2 hours and we're talking.
She's had a rough life, and it's going to get harder.
Jeremy, she shaved.
That's right. Man, I never get time, Bill and Brian, and I missed it. Ironwood, we're just we've been there for 2 hours. Basco said, "You mean only saws? Bring your Pioneer Bills, my favorite saw." Anyhow, hello guys.
Now look what y'all started. Bring the Pioneer builds, my favorite. I am, boss. I'm getting there. Like I say, I've never torn into one and stuff like that. So it's going to be a bit of a learning. But I guess while y'all here, you get to see ahead of time, the cylinder and everything for it.
So yeah, if you want to see her insides, there they are.
There's the this kit will fit the P50s because they have the same bottom end as the 60s, P60s, P61, P62, and I'm told the P655s, but I can't be 100% on that one. But this kit does have the boost port right there.
Yeah.
So that's the boost port. This is
all right, Tony,
EMOB or something Canada. So I'm not sure. My video, I might have said it was new old stock. I was in the moment and everything, so it might not be, but it is I'm told these are a very high quality cylinder and everything inside of it. So
Billy from Philly wanted to know if either one of us had a video making a 1-50 Mac run better.
I have a 150 video bringing it back, but when you say better, what do you mean better? We're talking, because they're slow torque monsters from the factory. They don't have all the compression in the world. They have an auto oiler system that at best ran like 30-way oil for pumping, and mine does work. Mine is actually my slowest running one. I can get to idle pretty much like a hit and miss. But when you say better, what do you mean by better?
Oh, the cylinders that I ordered, boss, I haven't told where they come. This is not an ordered cylinder. This came off a saw. This came off a Poland Pro 260. But are you talking about where Brian got his cylinder from?
Yeah.
The Pioneer cylinders are not easy to find.
Even though this has the boost port, it runs the kit came with the old style non-boost port style piston. So, but I know where I can get a piston, but because I'm not going to turn this anything performance, I'm going to just leave it as is, but the boost port will still be able to be used. So
Dragon wants to know if anybody knows where to get a cylinder for a P42. Hopper got a MS250. I'm going to start on. There you go. P40, P41 will fit the P42. That's right.
But the cylinder, we have the flywheel. This is a Phylon flywheel. I think that's new old stock. I'm not 100%. Comes with the coil and all the goodies, piston rings, O-rings, and all that goody stuff. So it came with all that.
That's right.
That's right. So, and then I got to take the decomp valve and a couple other things off the old cylinder. Thankfully, it came with that.
That's right. Now, hopefully, I'm hoping in the next week or two I'll get this wild thing fished up. We got to do some cutting on this cylinder steel yet. So me and Brendan are going to talk about it here directly. We got some work to do here this evening, and I'm going to try to figure out what I'm going to do on this thing here, because I think we've got some room yet to Yeah, we got some meat there. We're gonna do some machining on this cylinder before it goes on the saw.
Speaking
So,
of Ironwood finding great stuff, I got to contact a guy. He still has some stuff for me, and he said he was gonna text me the other day, and he never got to it. So I may contact him, try to message him after the live feed here, and hopefully here in the future have a few more goodies for you guys and see everything and whatnot. And I'm still going to try to do that video interview with his dad. His dad is not 93. His dad is actually 83 and stuff. But there are old loggers actually watching my channel and Jeremy's. They just don't speak up, but they do watch our channel and everything. So that I did get told. Guys that worked at McCullough back in the day and stuff like that. So they do watch it. They just don't comment. They're just quiet people in the background and everything.
they just watch quietly and they don't worry about it.
That's right. They just and whatnot. But yeah, because when I said he was 93 years old, the guy who worked there, I'm going to do the interview with, they contacted him and said, "When did you become 93?"
Billy said, "Let us see some of those processes." Well, the problem with some of them, Billy, is I can't hardly see it when I'm doing it, let alone get a camera in there to show it. Of course, I do have that wireless camera that Matt got me. I don't know if I could film from that or not.
I told you to set up a camera just watching you and hyperlapse in the whole process and what. I mean, you can hyperlapse or speed it up in your video app and just add some like weird background music, just non-copyright stuff, just quietly added into the back and stuff. And just that's what I've been doing recently. I know everybody doesn't like to watch it full time and stuff, but hyperlapse shows quite the process and everything. So
I might try to get in there and show some of it, but it's really hard for me to film. A lot of it I do it when I'm by myself, and I can't set the tripod up to film it. So
we get into the element really bad. We just start building and building and building, and next thing you know, you've gotten really far on it.
And some of this stuff happens like after midnight.
Yeah, we'd be talking and stuff, and that's why I made that after hours video too, so you guys can kind of see what we're doing.
Mama goes to bed, and I'll be out here working till after midnight on some of these saws. Yeah, camera angles are the hardest part. That's right. Dinah Joe's got it.
It's just getting into the element. Like I said, I could have been here still building this one right now. I had to stop myself, or else we'd have a running chainsaw here in the next hour, tossing stuff together. I've got all the gaskets cut, spacers cleaned. I mean, it's ready to go here.
A MS-250 muffler? Is that what you're talking about, Smackers? Michael Miller. Have you had any look at the Highway 372 parts? I put on I don't get a whole lot of highway parts because I think they're too high for what they are. But that's just my personal opinion. A lot of people like them, and I don't have a problem with them. I just don't like a lot of the highway parts. If I'm going to pay that for it, I just buy OEM because I can get it for about the same price.
Excuse me. What in the? There we go.
Liggett. What we got going on here? Yeah, Liggett just coming in.
There he is. My goodness. What we got going on here? Max stuff, pulling wild thing out beyond this world. What we got going on here? We finished putting this together for the next video series.
Getting the camera angle in this camera is a pain in the butt because everything.
Me and Jeremy started an Only Saws fan page showing our jugs off that are shaved. Everything. It is just wild today.
Yeah. We're in here showing our jugs off.
Yeah, we're showing our jugs, shave jobs, our ports. It is just wild. That's what we're doing.
Just getting crazy. We're getting to the end now because we're at 2 hours and 8 minutes.
2 hours? That sounds like rookie numbers. What was your record?
7 something.
It's Saturday night. I got all night. I got beer in the fridge and food out there.
Brennan's here with some machining stuff. We got to do some machine work here shortly.
Food. I will eat.
Wash out, sorry. I only saw a fan page. You guys are funny.
We got 56 people watching, 89 thumbs up. Will the 1010 fuel line
Yeah.
fit the Pro Max? Yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
identical.
the 1010, I think the 110 all the way to the 850 is the same fuel line or close to it, other than the smaller nipple.
I have fit a Bullfrog, and when I did an SDC swap, I did get the fuel line to fit on just fine. So I'm going to say yes the whole way.
That's
57 people. It just keeps going up, Jeremy. You're going to end
Been
it
more
on
nuts.
57 people. Huh. That's just, I don't know.
Been more nut handling than any man should ever see.
Want to see my jugs?
Thank you, Phantom.
Ooh, about dropped my
Only
tools.
thing you two will be showing is limp pull ropes. Good afternoon. That's right.
That's right. Limp pull ropes, you said. Oh.
Good. That's all I could find. What's up, Black Banded Fireworks? All right, y'all. Well, we're getting where we got. I'm gonna have to cut it off here in a minute. Me and Brendan got some machine work we got to get to doing, but we ain't gonna get it done tonight.
And I got a video to make for y'all for the next couple weeks, and then I can jump on this Pioneer.
I was
I'm
reading
gonna have to leave you all.
about
It's so
the
great to
breeds
us.
beyond your work. Men to men that keep the roads open. That's right. Oh mercy, everything's falling on the bottom of the table. Yeah, I gotta go get me some water too. My water bottle's about empty. What's up, Black Band?
You guys have the best jugs around. Hey, mate, who knows? If everybody likes these dual live feeds, we'll do them more often and stuff like that.
You could probably put a 3/4 inch pipe in it, Smackers, and it'd be fine. Open it around 5/8 or a little bigger if you don't have a pipe. Add some cloths to the rotten rope to stiffen it up. That's right.
Right.
You guys have the best jugs. See y'all next week. Hopper,
We got
you need
big
a hairbrush.
jugs, modified jugs.
This is after I brushed my hair, Larry. I gotta go get a haircut, but I gotta fix my barber's chainsaw before I go so I can take it back to him.
I had my hairs cut Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. So.
Placeholder, we turn off the TV and turn on the bell hopper. We would run it longer, but I got a feeling we're fixing to get into a mess here. We've got some engineering to do, and usually when I do engineering, I like to do it quietly.
Right.
Oh, mercy. Is that what your barber uses on your hair? Basically, yeah. Oh, mercy. All right, y'all. Well, we at the 2 hour and 12. Well, 2
Am
hour
I
and
printing
13
parts
minutes.
ironwood? Yeah, it depends on what parts you're printing, but I showed it on my Instagram, the adapter that I'd used over here,
Thank
but
you,
that took
Justin.
me
We
a couple
appreciate it.
weekends and everything. And
Yeah, I need to get back to work as well. Usually I don't get a haircut, I get them all cut. That's right.
that's right, hair's cut. You got your hairs cut.
Say get a 100 thumbs up, y'all.
100 thumbs, I don't know. You're going to cut the live feed before we get 100 thumbs? That's just...
Well, if I didn't have other stuff to be doing, I would probably just stay for a little while, but I've got to get doing some machining because we've got some development to work on.
Whoa.
We might try to record some of it. I don't know. It ain't got nothing to do with saws.
You got a haircut fun there, Jeremy, from Larry.
Larry just throwed up a super chat and said Hopper haircut fun. Thank you, Larry. We appreciate that, buddy.
Brian, I have not had the time to be on the interwebs. Well, the videos are always going to be there and stuff. I put it on my YouTube, a short video showing the WB carb setup and everything and whatnot. So hopefully this 101 here, she's going to be eating off of this and whatnot. I just couldn't stand putting a tiny carb or stuff on it like that.
Good night, William. Herb said 2 more thumbs up. Let's go.
Come on, everybody. We need 100. We can't just we need 101 thumbs up. 101. All right, that's the number. 101. We need 101 thumbs up. The end.
Let's see how many we're
I've
at.
spoken.
We're at 98 thumbs up.
We are at 98. We need 2 more. Tell everybody, get your friends over here. Hit the like and subscribe. Or I'll
Looks
re-put my
like
channel
Michael
up just for
was
you
with a
guys.
bear and got a hold of his hair. He don't care. That's right.
There's my channel back up for you guys. You want to see more content and stuff. Trash can behind me.
101 thumbs up, guys. Let's get it.
And
Do you
101.
have a 372
You're there.
top end OEM for sale? I can look, Michael, and see if I can find one. They're getting kind of hard to find. You want to if you want to use one, maybe. Did we get it? Oh, we did, didn't we? We got it. There you go.
105. It ain't updated for me yet. It's just skyrocketing, Jeremy.
That's the way they do. I mean, you ask these people for something, and they just jump right on it.
Right.
We really do appreciate that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
May have to do this dual live feed more often. We have you going, we have me going, and it's just crazy. Jugs, ports, screwing around.
Alec just jumped on. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're fixing to. I got Brandon sitting over here in a chair, and he brought some stuff, and we're fixing to do some machine work, and so we're gonna go and get this started because we've got from now till whenever we get done to stop, I guess. Michael said he'll take a Porter 372, please. Unless it's being quiet, you ain't getting that. That's right. That's how we do it in the great state of North Carolina. That's right. Levi's got it.
There you go. I'm gonna ask you, man, and Saul.
Y'all go check out Brian's stuff. He's got to send me one of them things so I can make one out of aluminum.
I have my aluminum right here. I was going to mention that. I did. It finally arrived in the mail. I have 2 pieces of it right here. They're a little tall, but I can cut it. But the width is perfect width. But I noticed they come from Master McCar. I'm not sure if that's just a bag somebody wrote in there or if it actually came from there. But
McMaster car.
Yeah, the 3D print, I'm going to see how well it holds up. But with the good thing about the aluminum, I can drill and tap into it because the holes for the carburetor and the bolting are so close together when you clock the carburetor to sit straight. So what aluminum will do is add rigidity, but I plan on also, because the air filter is not going to fit on this for your life, I plan on making a West Coast style filter, designing and 3D printing it to where it comes over and up, clearing this throttle linkage, coming up to where you can put a big old filter on the top. Yeah, I got to make it a really tight 90, but I want it to velocity stack and then bolt a filter on, like I did.
Michael.
This is what I did for the Super Pro 125 with the BDC 14 swap. I designed that. Bolt on there, clears the linkage, and you can bolt on top. I did not put a velocity stack on it. I do, but I think it'll still benefit. So the goal is to kind of
see Steven.
Steven's something like that.
Y'all, Steven Letts is fixing to go live, so y'all might want to go check him out.
So that's the goal. Do that and have a straight up one. And
hit me up on Facebook, Levi. I check it occasionally. I think Alec asked me if I'd say I hadn't seen his pictures yet. I'll try to check on it sometime, Alec. I've been really busy the last week and a half. I've been in the morning time. I get up till after midnight, 1 o'clock every morning on some of this stuff. So I've been tied up. Going for barbecue, time to feed the belly. That's right. All right, y'all. Well, we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. And I've got some machine work to do, and Brendan's sitting here waiting on me. So
I gotta go get food and spend time with the wife.
Yeah, Alyssa's supposed to be making chicken and dumplings or something for tonight. So
my wife, I'm afraid of what she made. I saw 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese, so Lord help my tummy.
Oh, you have plenty of macaroni and cheese. All right, y'all. Y'all don't forget to go check out Steven Letts. He's fixing to go live, and we're gonna shut it down and get to work. So we appreciate all y'all coming watching. Let us know how you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, let us know if you didn't and what we need to change if you don't like it. I ain't gonna say we'll change it, but we will take it into consideration. than a straight through muffler for awesome trial response. Good night, everyone. Jesus rules. That's right, Black Man. All right, y'all. I'm gonna shut her down so we can get to work. So we appreciate y'all. Like I said, thanks to all the super chatters, moderators, everybody that comes here and listens. Check out some of these other channels if you have time. And remember, we do this every Saturday night about 5 o'clock. So sometimes Brian's on, sometimes other people's on, sometimes it's just me by myself with my crazy hair. So all right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good day. Have a good weekend. We got some videos coming next week we think y'all might like. So we appreciate y'all, and we're going to go ahead and end the live feed. Y'all have a good night. God bless. And Bellhopper out.
Later, y'all.